SLPs, have you ever noticed that you might have two children who look the same on paper? You get their reports, you're looking at their goals, and you're thinking, hey, I'm going to use the same approach for both of these kids. You might even want to group them together if you're working in the schools. But just because a child looks the same as another child on paper, maybe they have the same types of errors, doesn't mean the same approach is going to work equally as well for both of those kids. We have to think through so many things like resilience, like stimulability, like the types of errors that they are exhibiting with those sounds that we want to address. For example, if I have two children, let's say both of them are cluster reducing, stopping, fronting, gliding, final consonant deleting, right? They have a lot of the same types of errors, but one child is maybe a little bit less resilient than the other one. Maybe they're a little bit more unwilling to try harder things in therapy. Maybe there's ADHD, maybe there's a cognitive impairment. That child may not be best suited for the complexity approach, which is my favorite approach to be able to utilize with kids who have so many errors. But if that's not going to work for that particular child and how they're presenting with those other variables, then you might want to consider an approach like the cycles approach. That would be probably a better fit for a child who maybe isn't quite ready for that more challenging target. Now, if you're struggling with identifying, okay, which approach do I choose? Depending on how a child presents, I have a 2-hour course called Match the Method, Choosing the Best Approach for Speech Sound Disorders, and you can find it in my link tree.